Hello everyone, Mike Money Gamer here, and welcome to the PS2 home screen. Of course, as you can see, we have PlayStation memory cards, so we're actually not playing a PlayStation 2 game. We're going to once again rely on the PS2's emulation system to play a PlayStation game. And this is one that I used to play a lot back when I was younger. And I used to actually play the demo of it a lot until I actually bought the real game. And I can honestly say I've owned this game for a pretty long time. And I got pretty far into it. If I was to show my memory card, I would show what the game is and give it away early to show you exactly what, like the fact that I have played it before. But it's been so long since I played it, I'm probably going to jack it up. So let's jump on in and see what we can do. Whoa, don't pull that crap with me. It just acted like it was gonna freeze up for a second there. Though I wouldn't be too shocked, it is an old game. It may not work really well. I don't know, I haven't played it in forever.
989 Studios.
Ah, 989 Studios, that's right.
They are coming. Go, torch it. Burn it all.
But what about the serum?
Leave nothing. Now I will show you how I deal with informants. Finish him.
With pleasure.
These are the coordinates Ellis sent.
Over there.
It's Ellis. Executed. Leon, you find anything?
The place is torched. I don't know what they were growing, but it wasn't narcotics.
Romer knew we were coming.
So what's our next move?
We watch for the next viral outbreak. We won't have to wait long.
Logan's report was clear enough.
I want 2 additional teams assigned to this. Find Romer.
I understand.
Logan is my best agent. What do you want to do?
Nothing. We will wait. We will wait and see what he can discover.
Our WHO contact was correct. Everyone within 100 miles is dead.
Not everyone. This man is still alive.
How is that possible?
It's not.
Okay, so, welcome to Syphon Filter. Now, this game, basically, I refer to it now that I've played the game as a Metal Gear Solid clone in a way. Except, unlike Metal Gear Solid, what do you call it? Freaking stealth is not as necessary in this game as it was in that game. But I just think of it like that in a way sometimes, just because of what you can do in this game. And I think it's going to do the starting screen again. Actually, looks like it's going to do a demo. No, I don't want that because it'll ruin the game for you. So, how about we go to the training video? That's something I haven't watched
Gabe,
ever.
this is a quick primer on the basic controls you need to complete your mission. Pay attention and you might stay alive. Use your D-pad to move around the environment. By pressing L1 in conjunction with the D-pad, you can aim your weapons for accurate fire. Different weapons have different aim modes. When aiming with the sniper rifle, you can hit the triangle button to zoom in and the circle button to zoom out. Tap the select button to quickly switch to the next weapon, or hold select down and press L2 or R2 to cycle back and forth between weapons. Press start to pause the game and access the interface. Here you can change game options, access level maps, and most importantly, check your current mission objectives and parameters. Pay attention to these. Fail any of them and it's game over. Triangle is your interaction button. Use it to kick open doors, activate switches, climb over obstacles, jump up to ledges, and perform other actions. You'll also use this button to accept incoming transmissions. Hit square to fire. Your likelihood of hitting your target increases the closer you are, the more directly you face the target, and the longer you stand still. With your weapons training, you should be able to take on a battalion of terrorists, but always remember the first rule of combat, Gabe. Sometimes it's smarter to run than fight. When you need cover from enemy fire or better aim to hit a target, kneel by holding X. You can also use X with the D-pad to crouch and walk. This maneuver will keep you silent and out of sight, perfect for stealth missions, and you can also use it to climb down over ledges. Hit the circle button to roll. This is an excellent defensive move that can keep you one step ahead of an enemy's fire. You can also use the D-pad to control the direction of your roll. R1 is your target lock button. Hit it and a targeting cursor will draw itself around the nearest enemy. Hold it and the camera will always point towards that enemy, allowing you to aim and fire at him no matter what you're doing. Master the skill if you want to live. Strafe by holding L2 or R2. If you're good, you can also use the D-pad at the same time to maneuver through any tight spots. A few closing bits of advice. If you're outnumbered, run. If you're unnoticed, sneak. And if you've got the shot, take it. Make yourself an easy target for those terrorists and you'll wind up dead.
Now you might be wondering, that was so much information, I don't think I actually figured that out. Don't worry, you're not alone. Anyway, let's hit new game to start this up a little bit. Maybe it'll pause on the screen, I don't know. Okay, good. Okay, so as we've already learned, we've got a whole bunch of moves that we've learned. I can tell you right now, the roll thing in this game doesn't really help you as much as it does in like Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, for example. Because in this game you can't use it as a way to attack people. You can only use it to try to get to your next area of, like, you know, hiding or whatever. Of course, cover in this game isn't as useful as you would think, because like there is no like actual legitimate cover system as there are like other games. Like there's one game that I'm thinking about playing if I can find the game that has a cover system, and it was like, according to the box, it says it's one of the first games that actually had it. And I was like, that's stupid, because like when you play that game, the cover system in that game is just terrible. And then the cover system in this game is, as long as you're holding X, you hide behind covers. What she said, it sounded like, right? I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't know how it works. Basically, what I just told you is it's not required for the game, but it might actually help you a little bit. So I don't know. Anyway, so let's just read this real quick. Washington, D.C. You've probably already read it yourself. Washington, D.C., Georgia Street. Agency directive. Our FBI informant has pinpointed a terrorist viral attack in the D.C. subway system. Our contacts within U.S. Defense and Interpol confirm the identities of the terrorist. We will drop you in after CBDC, U.S. Army Chemical and Biological Defense Command operations begin. Your targets are... I'm going to butcher the fuck out of this, I think. Romer, Kravich, Armov, and let's see how to... Gudway? I don't remember how to pronounce that one. Ugh. If it's like Deus Ex, then I think it's like something like that. I don't know. SATCOM has intercepted coded microwave traffic. Romer must have an uplink station in the area. Assist CBOC if needed. Avoid collateral casualties if possible. Check your objectives on site for more information.
When does the operation begin?
Our intelligence within the FBI was not clear, but Romer's men are already inside the subway.
Is it the same virus?
Yes, enough to eliminate everyone within 100 miles or more.
Procedure?
Standard intercept and eliminate. These are from our contact inside Interpol. Jenkins' team is already on search and defuse. You are the trigger.
I recognize Anton Gerdu and Mara Aramov. Who's the other one?
Pavel Krevich, Romer's communications expert. When you eliminate him, you'll also have to destroy his comm uplink. You'll be dropped into the strike zone when the firefight begins. You'll have an hour to find your targets and take them out.
Do the locals know what they're dealing with?
No.
I've got an ID match for Romer on level 1. Gerdu was on level 2. No location yet for Kravitz, and I don't see any sign of air mob.
Copy. I'm on my way.
Alright, let's get into the menu here real quick. So, as you see, we are right outside of a bar and subway entrance. Now we could go, we could turn around and look behind us and see what there is, but I don't think we want to go that way just yet. We want to help these guys up ahead eventually. So we want to eliminate Kravitz and destroy the comm array that he has built in around this area. I think I know where that is, so it's not a big deal. So don't worry about that. Do not eliminate any CBDC agents, I think. Avoid damaging viral delivery systems or explosive bombs. Alright, so pinpointed the terrorist viral attack in the DC subway system. We've already read this, I think. Right? Yeah, we've already read that. So here's our weapons. We have a silenced 9mm, a sniper rifle, a taser, and a flashlight. Let's take a look at these, shall we? The sniper rifle only has 10 bullets right now. If we take a look at it, it's a fire rate of 2. It does about 2 bars of damage. The clip size is 10, and it holds a maximum of 30 rounds. This high-caliber silenced rifle comes equipped with a classified digital scope with basic optical character recognition, making it a highly accurate weapon capable of identifying and classifying human targets and impact points prior to firing. For now, we're not going to equip that. This is all we really need right now is our 9mm. Now look at that freaking graphics. Don't you just love it? Doesn't that just look amazing? Now, when I first played this game, I thought that myself. Don't worry, you're not the first one to think that if you did. I was like, wow, you can tell that this is a older PlayStation game. Now, here's what's very interesting. The characters in the game kind of match that of N64 graphics, in my opinion. Like, those of you who have played, GoldenEye or whatever, kind of know what I'm talking about. It's like that blocky build of the characters and all that, and like stuff like of that caliber. It's funny, when you think about it. You're just like, oh, well, that's kind of strange. But no, it's nothing too bad. The taser is kind of interesting. As you can see, it has infinite CO2 cartridges, apparently, right? This weapon fires a probe that lodges 1 inch deeper in the victim's body. Then a charge of 500,000 volts is passed along a wire connecting the weapon to the probe. This charge can be sustained indefinitely. Now, this weapon is brutal as fuck in this game if you can get an enemy with it real quick. Because here's the funny thing that you can do with this. You can taser an enemy, hold the button down while tasering them, and then, if you hold it down long enough, the enemy bursts into flames. Now, Mythbusters has proved that this is not true, like that would never happen, but it's just hilarious that you can do that. Another thing you can do is just taser them long enough that they will just die without catching on fire, but it's more fun to catch them on fire, in my opinion. But see, that's the other thing. And then you have a flashlight. The flashlight is standard equipment for all agency officers. This flashlight is shockproof and charged by a 300-hour battery. Now, what's interesting about that is I don't think the battery ever runs out, so that is kind of silly that it tells you to do that, tells you that. And I don't think you can have a weapon equipped while it's equipped in your arms, so keep that in mind. But for now, I think we already have it equipped. Let's go ahead and equip this. The 9mm handgun is the standard issue sidearm for NATO and all 5 branches of the U.S. Armed Forces since passing the 1979 MRBF, mean rounds before operational failure, performance test, expending 35,000 rounds, 6 times the pistol's service life. So, yeah, we definitely want to equip that. And let's come down here to the options real fast, so I can check something. So you have restart mission, restart at last checkpoint, select mission, quit game, sound effects, music, voiceover, and game brightness, screen centering, and controller. We can go into controller, I think, to see our controls. So here we go. Aim is L1. Use is triangle. Target lock is R1. Step left, step right is L2 and R2. Roll, zoom out, circle, of course, kneel, shoot, and change weapon. Now, here's something very a good idea for you to think to take from this. In this game, it's actually a good idea to leave these as is, because I think you are able to change them if you want. But I myself never really found them being useful. And besides that, like to change it. And besides that, like I'm pretty sure this aim button would be perfectly fine the way it is anyway. So I'm not too worried about changing that. But there is a reason why you want to remember this. Although you do have the auto aim more or less of the right one, which is target lock, which will allow you to constantly shoot at an enemy regardless of like how much you move and all that, right? Well, even so, if you use the aim option, you can aim at headshots and stuff like that, right? And that'll be really important that you remember that for later. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so we're making good time. And I haven't accomplished much at all, have I? Not that that's a big deal. It's just funny to me. Anyway, here. Let's see if there's anything else I want to do. Invert aim. I don't think that'll be a big deal. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to remember all of that, but I at least wanted to show that off for now. Whoa. There we go. Wait, was I shooting a dead corpse? Now, if you noticed, the game was actually telling me, hey, you're in danger right now, so be careful. Yeah, basically, anytime that you are near an enemy, the danger will go up, right? That's actually a good thing. Because then you can tell there's like enemies behind you or whatever, right? I think this is our... Yeah, we can get an M16 here, which is useful. I don't think you can say anything to these guys, can you? Nope. Okay. So yeah, back here, if you step into that fire, you will die. I've actually tested that before. I think back here is something interesting, but we are not supposed to go back there just yet. We're supposed to go over in here. Just be careful going through this door, because I think there's enemies right on the other side. Wait, you're supposed to shoot your way through? Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, another way is you can practice your aim is you can shoot these bottles if you want. Kind of a fun thing to do. Yeah, see? And you notice how long that took? You want to get better at doing that. I'm afraid that you can't turn on analog controls, I don't think. Oh yeah, you want to be careful here. Because I think there are enemies around this corner here. Alright, good. Now I think there actually is an alternate path that you can take if you go out that window there, but we don't need to go there just yet, so I'm not going to go there at this time. I am going to sneak my way around here. So if I remember right, there's people around this corner here.
Gabe, I'm getting interference. You must be near their communications array.
Kravich.
I remember the first time I heard that line. I gotta pause for this. This is funny. The first time I heard that that thing, I was like, "What did he say?" Because he says Kravich, right? But in the demo mode, the voice acting was a little off, and so it sounded like he said something along the lines of like fuckage or something like that. And I thought he was like cussing because like of the, communications being rendered bad, and I was like, oh, so I need to go get that fixed apparently. But no, he's saying that guy must be nearby, so let's go get him, or whatever. I think you can shoot out the light too if you want to help yourself out a little bit. Yeah. Not that I know if that actually helps or not. Yeah, here's the room here. Now I think if we switch to the sniper rifle, we might be able to just get him immediately. Wait, was I seen or something? Yep, apparently I was. Now, yeah, he does have a flak jacket, so you actually do have to shoot him in the face to do the damage needed to take him out. And you definitely do not want to run into this room, because if you do, his lackeys that are in this room will take you out real quick. Damn it, okay. That's the taser. Headshot! We got him. Alright, let's get in here. Remember, be careful. Because I do remember there being... Oh, maybe that was just in the demo. I do remember there being a lot more people in here. Flak jacket undamaged. So we could have gotten another flak jacket if we had taken any damage, but since I'm actually doing a good job, we don't need one. Ah, here's the shotgun. Yeah, there they are. Remember to get back down after you shoot one. Actually, I wonder if I can reach him with the taser from here. Can I? There we go. See, look at that. Isn't that just brutal as shit? They just like catch on fire. It just like makes me feel like an ass whenever I do that. But I mean, think about it. That is such a good idea to just like do that if you don't want to waste ammo and there's only one enemy left. Oh yeah, and you need to shoot this thing too.
I've taken out Kravitz and destroyed the comm equipment, but I don't see their uplink dish.
I'll trace it.
Now back in the demo, at that point she would actually have said another line, and it was like something along the lines of like it's like all clear, basically stating that it's not nearby. So that was kind of interesting. I can't remember if there's actually more people out here or not. I know if you go out that way there is, but I think we need to go this way first. Which means I want to switch to my pistol to shoot my way through this. I think you can't use anything else but the pistol to shoot your way through the window. There you go. Now, if I remember, there's a guy out here somewhere, so you want to be careful.
Gabe, CBDC has an agent pinned down in a vacant building 2 blocks east of you. Can you help?
I can certainly try. There you go. Oh yeah, do not walk into that, you'll die. I've accidentally done that before and I felt so stupid.
Gabe, this must be where the subway security bypass switch is located. Find it and shut it off.
Copy. See if you can find a copy of the subway system security protocols.
So yeah, that's something we need to do down here. I think this is actually an area where you want to equip the flashlight. Yeah. How do I do that? Damn it, I don't remember how. No. Okay, I'll just do it this way then. There you go. Now remember, if you come into contact with any enemies, having the flashlight out is actually a bad idea. Hold on, where? There it is, right there, yeah.
You've bypassed the subway security. The ramp in the first terminal should be clear now.
Alright, that's just important for later. That's why I go ahead and take care of that now. Forgot about him. But luckily he didn't take any damage from us. We're actually doing really good. I don't think there actually is a mode of difficulty in this game, so that's actually pretty good. But we've reached our time limit, so I'm going to go ahead and take a moment here to check on some things and drink some water to cool down a bit. And when I come back, we will do more of this. Now, I want you to know that although this technically is going to be another Let's Play in the future, I'm only doing this for now to kind of give you an idea of what this game's like. And I'm also going to warn you that it might be one that gives me a hell of a lot of trouble. So yeah, if you guys do want to see more of this, of course, as always, let me know. And or if you really just want to let me know without saying something, you can always hit like. That also helps too. Helps me know that this game is a fun one for everybody. And also, if those of you who have memories of this game, please leave in the comments about it saying, oh yeah, I remember playing this. And that'll be awesome too. Anyway, till then everyone, bye.